Hello, Lambert Outdoors here, and you'll see behind me is the pond. I have done a lot of work on the pond. I've had a lot of help, and I made a step-by-step video, and we're gonna start all from the beginning, and where I took the pond from basically a tiny hole to this, and this has a 25-foot hole directly in the middle, a big square hole for the catfish and bass to get really big in. So you're gonna see all of the progress. It's probably gonna be a multi-part series. And this pond, actually around the corner there, it goes into a creek that we made. And we did all this using machines that you can either rent or borrow. And you're gonna see all that starting now. This is gonna be a little before and after video that I'm gonna be putting together. I'll probably be putting together a separate video just talking about the excavator and how we're gonna be digging the pond out. So the pond is quite small. My plan is to double the size of it through depth and a little bit on the edges. So you see, here we have a dump trailer with the excavator next to the pond. We haven't pulled anything out of the pond yet. Going to pull it out, drop it in the dump trailer, drive the dump trailer back to the shooting range, dump it next to the shooting range, and then in a few days put what we pull out onto the shooting range. It's gonna be super heavy because it's wet. So this is the shape now. It kind of ends right there. The plan is we're going to go more that way and then make the sides bigger. So this will be a bigger channel going that way. And then right here off of the driveway, I'm on the driveway, I actually want like 4 feet. So anything more than 4 feet is gonna come off. So this beach area right here, which was originally sand, but someone filled it in with dirt. It wasn't me. But this all I want to come back to here, and that right there is gonna expand the pond greatly. And then in the future, put like a floating raft out there type of thing. But there you go, there's a little before action. All right, so here's an update for the pond. The neighbor came and took a bunch of the dirt that I pulled out of the pond. This whole area is what I actually want gone. However, it is like super heavy because it's saturated with water. And so it's mud basically. It's not easy to load, and it's super heavy. So he came and got all that, which I was very grateful for. But you could see over here, now I have that to deal with. So basically, I'm trying to make the pond go out. And so I started digging down, and I did hit water, which is really cool. I hope there's a spring under there. It's not gushing up or anything, but there is water in a few places that are low. So basically I've been just digging that way, and then I'll come up on the side and clean up the sides after this is moved out of the way. So all of this is very time consuming though, unfortunately. All right, we got the view from the excavator here. So this is the portion of the pond that I'm adding to the other pond. So this is all new dig. Basically I wanted 6 feet by 6 feet by about 25 feet to 30 feet. So this is the end of it right here where we're at. And this is gonna add, 6 by 30 worth of pondage. I have a little dam still over there that I have to take out. So once this is out of the way, I'll go in and I'll start cleaning up the sides to try to make it deeper for one, and then also prettier for two. And then all the dirt that I can get out of that area, the better. So this is the view from this end. On today's progress with the pond, this feels like day 1,000,000. So we are trying to go as deep as we can here. That area we got really deep. That area is still the dam between the big section of the pond and here. We don't want to take that out yet because it'll just rush in here but we will be doing that very shortly. We still got all this dirt on the side that we're removing. Now we'll walk over there to the big part. We are on the big side of the pond now. So you can see the edge we got going on. A lot of it we can't even get to because of this dirt still being here. So once this dirt is moved out of the way, we should be able to reach in there and grab out a little bit more. I mean, you could see that little area there, and then a few areas right there just to make it kind of in a line. Once that's done though, then it'll just be cleanup time and that's it. So we're gonna have to take a pause right here and continue watching for part 2. Like I said, it's gonna be a multi-part series. There's gonna be a lot of parts coming up because we actually did something very extreme after this. We drained the pond. And I thought that it would be necessary to actually make it the correct size as what I needed. And we rented the first excavator, and there was a Bobcat that you saw in there. I borrowed the Bobcat from a buddy. And so from here on out in the video is all borrowed machinery. No more renting machines. It's kind of pricey. I used the long weekend rate, was still a few $100s. I borrowed a trailer to get it to and from, not the dump trailer. That would be not fun to get in and out. But I borrowed a trailer to get the excavator on and off the property, then used it for a long weekend, which was a few $100s. And then diesel alone is very expensive as well. And then from here on, basically I kind of paid buddies to use their machines, buy diesel and pizza and beer. So you're gonna see a lot of that. You won't see that. You're gonna see the machines, and you're gonna see kind of what we're gonna do after we drain the pond. So stay tuned for that. You're gonna want to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, you're gonna want to like the video, share the video, and share the channel. That's how the channel grows and how it busts up the analytics of it all. And also leave a comment, any questions you have throughout this whole thing, like what did we do with the fish? Well, we caught the fish and we released them into a different pond, and hopefully we could catch them later, or we were just going to start fresh, in which we're going to explain in the last part kind of what we did there as far as with the fish. So stay tuned, and you're going to see more part 2 and part 3 and part 4, however many parts we have coming up.